And our fourth main topic today gets submitted to us by Benny. And Benny writes, went to see Doctor Strange last night, and I quite enjoyed it. But I was surprised then the Avatar trailer played in front of it. Then I remembered you guys said that they would play it with Strange. Anyway, I thought it was really beautiful. I'm not exactly a big Avatar fan, and I think the time for a sequel was probably 8 years ago, but I thought it worked. How did the audience react to your viewing of the trailer? Because there seemed to be a lot of excitement in mine. Thanks. All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Benny. And yes, I was actually quite surprised myself, because when we went to go see Doctor Strange yesterday, we did not see a 3D version of it. Because, you know, I don't like 3D. So we didn't see a 3D version of it. And I thought that they were going to be playing the Avatar trailer only in front of 3D screenings. At least
I thought so too.
I thought that was the implied message at CinemaCon, right?
In HFR and 3D.
And 3D.
Which is what, I mean, I can't stress enough how spectacular I thought it looked in high frame rate 3D.
When they showed it to us at CinemaCon.
Because the first Avatar, look, it's in fan circles now. I was having a conversation this morning. Everyone complains about Avatar. Oh, it's Fern Gully. You know, it's Dances with Wolves. And people forget. It was an astonishing experience in the theater to see that it designed by James Cameron and his team, a whole ecosystem that they had designed from scratch. The visuals were incredible. I took my pragmatic mother that doesn't have an imaginative bone in her body. She had never seen a 3D IMAX movie, and my mom's eyes were as big as saucers, and she was 70 years old. It's great because now she's 83 and I'm going to take her to see this. But she turns and looks at me, and she was just with wonder in her eyes that I'd never seen in my whole life. And she's like, how did they do that? And that's what people forget about.
How did they get those apes to ride those horses?
Yeah, I mean, I really think that fandom right now is sleeping on this movie.
Yeah, but Rob, it doesn't have a pop culture footprint.
I'm just telling you, people wanted to go live in, remember, people wanted to live in Pandora. They were having like, I think, and James Cameron is doing the R&D for the entire film business. I think we're going to see something special. I think people are, oh, anyway, what do you think?
Here, same page. I'm a massive fan of the first movie, and I think every movie we see, whether it's Star Wars borrows from other things, whether it's Star Wars or anything, and James Cameron did that, and you guys actually touched on it. I've been saying it for a while too. You don't doubt Cameron. He's not. You can say he says stupid things sometimes. You can say that he's arrogant. You can say all this, but the man delivers. The Titanic movie, that boat movie, man, that's gonna sink. and then it doesn't. It becomes the biggest movie ever. Who would have thought that movie did what it did? Avatar. Look, when we're talking about Jurassic World, that's an easier bet to make to say, oh yeah, it's going to get close to $1 billion because it's a proven franchise. Avatar, what the hell was Avatar when it came out? What's this movie? And it makes $1 billion. It's still, I think now with the re-releases, it is the
#1 box office film of all.
And it's getting re-released again in September.
It's getting re-released again because he is a brilliant businessman. He's a brilliant director. He knows how to shoot stuff. You're going to see stuff like when you forget. You brought it up just now. That was an event when you're sitting down, and even though you might not like 3D, you can't deny that movie. To me, that and Dread are the two best 3D movies I've ever seen.
100%.
It was the best 3D movie. Absolutely, it was.
Because it was built for it. It wasn't built off the idea of like, oh, 3D's hot right now. 3D's hot right now, so let's make a 3D movie. It's like, no, this was made for 3D. You're supposed to watch it in 3D, and that is what this is going to be. I can't wait. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I was supposed to go see it last week, and I was like, no, I want to see it again, and I want to see it in a bigger theater. I do want to see it in 3D. I'm excited, and I forget which DC movie was supposed to release with. Was it The Flash, I think, at one point?
It was Aquaman.
Was it Aquaman?
Yeah.
It was Aquaman. Okay, so
on the same date, actually.
That makes sense, actually,
in
a lot of ways.
But now it's got nothing. It's got nothing against it. So it's going to be it's going to do very well, especially in December. This movie's going to deliver, and the excitement that the viewer was feeling, I think a lot of people are going to feel that once it gets closer. Time period, most people, I would say, yeah, that's tough. Cameron, I think it's going to do very well.
I got a question though. In this trailer, who's the villain though? It looks like problem-free. It looks like a vacation time.
Well, I mean, no, because remember, it looks. You know what? It's good that you brought that up right now because there is a bit of a description of the video. Check this out. This is the description of the trailer. This comes from the guys over at Movie Web. We're at the following. The teaser was a brief at almost a minute. You don't get any specific plot details, but there is a lot that can be inferred. A significant amount of time has passed since the humans were kicked off Pandora. Jake and Neytiri have a family. The RDA Corporation has returned in force. They have new avatars who look trained for combat. Killing Jake would be RDA's top priority. So it did kind of, we know that Stephen Lang is in this. Yeah. Love the slang. So he's going to be in there. It did look like they had their own avatars like they did before, who are there hunting the other ones. I mean, so they didn't give us a lot. I'll tell you this. I was surprised when they played the trailer in front of the non-3D screening. And I actually heard from some people that were in a non-3D screening of Doctor Strange and they got the 3D version of the trailer, so it was all blurry to them. But I will say this. I don't think it's a particularly great trailer. What it is, it's really, because you got to remember, this movie is still forever away. This is a movie that's a long way off. This was really just an announcement. This trailer is just telling the world we're coming back to Pandora.
It's real this time. We're actually coming back.
Yeah, really. No, really. Not like the 18 times
theme park attraction.
Right.
It's not like the 18 times we've told you over the past decade. It's actually happening now. And it is beautiful, and it's all that kind of stuff. Our viewer mentioned that the audience he was with last night got really excited when the trailer played. I will tell you, at CinemaCon when they played that trailer, everybody was buzzing. Yesterday, though, when we went to go see Doctor Strange and they played the trailer, nothing.
Crickets.
To be fair, I didn't hear any reaction for any trailer, to be honest with you.
Even the Top Gun extended.
Yeah, even that, there was like really no reaction. The only reaction we got in our theater, for some fucking reason, is when they played the damn Nicole Kidman thing, and Ray Ora decides he's got to start everything because they played the Nicole, and Ray Ora's like, yeah! So a whole bunch of people in the theater too had to go along with it.
Which Nicole Kidman thing?
Oh, you haven't been in an AMC theater for a while.
No.
You don't know this?
What?
Oh my God. So, okay, long story short.
She does like an intro or something? Is that what it is?
AMC Theaters has this big new commercial of Nicole Kidman walking and giving this big poetic speech about even heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
Okay.
We go to movies to imagine heroes. So you see her walking into a theater and all this kind of stuff. And again, it's like they're showing you a commercial for a place you're already sitting.
Right.
Which makes no sense. And they play before every feature. After they've already played 25 minutes of trailers, then they play their commercial of make sure you join AMC A-List. And then they play like a soda commercial and then another commercial. Anyway, I can go off on this.
They spent $26 million for that ad campaign.
Just on her.
Yeah, just that ad campaign. So they're using it. They need to use it.
They're putting in a lot of there. Anyway, what even got me on that? Oh, yes. No reaction to the Avatar trailer. But to be fair, none of the trailers got any reactions. I'd be very curious to hear from some of you guys about when you went to go see Doctor Strange, and apparently a lot of you did, was there reactions in the theaters from when you were? I mean, how long ago was the first Avatar?
2009?
So we're talking 13 years ago? I mean, it's...
I also think, I think what's really interesting too about this, I think in fan circles, this movie is romantic. It's about ecology. It looks like it's a 70s prog rock album cover, and I think that there's a lot of people that it in a way they're turned off by the feel of it, and it's not.
It feels preachy.
They also, and it's I don't know if it seems like it's something as a dude who likes aliens and the Space Marines, and I shouldn't love Avatar, but. Now that we all have avatars, in whatever social media space that we want, and
Egyptian gods too. The Egyptian gods have avatars.
Yes, they do. And I think that now, if people actually go back and watch this movie, it's pretty damn good. Yeah. And it's actually a really great science fiction movie. And if you watch the extended version and you meet Jake Sully on Earth and you see him get in a bar fight and he gets thrown out of this bar and they throw his wheelchair after him, I think this is a great science fiction film.
Do we know who's scoring this movie? Because James Horner obviously has left.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't. But you brought up the wheelchair. Did you hear Sam Worthington's quote the other day?
No.
He said, when I shot the first Avatar, I was 30. He goes, I'm now pushing 50. By the time we get to Avatar 3 and 4, I'm actually going to be in a wheelchair. Which I thought was pretty funny. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to see the Avatar The Way of Water trailer? If so, what did you think about it? Are you excited for the film? Do you think it's going to do great? Are you one of these delusional people who doesn't think a James Cameron film is going to do well at the box office? Whatever you guys think, jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Policy Genius. Now, when it comes to the topic of life insurance, I get it. A lot of people ask, well, why even get life insurance? Well, listen, if someone relies on you financially, whether it's a child, a parent, or a business partner, life insurance gives you peace of mind that they have a financial cushion if something were to happen to you. Policy Genius is here to help you, and they're going to make sure you pay as little for it as possible. By making it easy to compare your options from top companies, Policy Genius can help you make sure you're not paying a cent more than you have to for the coverage you need. So here's how it works. Policy Genius is your one-stop shop to find the insurance that you need at the right price. Just click in the link down in the description or head on over to policygenius.com/Campea to get started. In minutes, you can compare personalized quotes from top companies to find your lowest price. You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. And the process is easy because the licensed agents at Policy Genius are on hand through the entire process to help you understand your options and make decisions with confidence. Because ultimately, the Policy Genius team works for you, not for the insurance companies. And you can feel confident with Policy Genius because they don't add on extra fees. They don't sell your information to third parties, and they have thousands of 5-star reviews all across Google and Trustpilot. So again, guys, head on over to policygenius.com/Campea or click on their link down in the description below to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. And thank you again to Policy Genius for sponsoring this episode.